Hi, Jamie.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I want to introduce you to people who will be watching my YouTube channel, and I want to tell about you, your story, about your vintage store, and about your life, Palm Springs. And also, I want to say that I met Jamie. It was a few weeks ago. It was at Vintage Market in Palm Springs. Maybe we can come there and film a little bit like an interview with you, like about vintage. Why do you do it? Yeah, is it possible? And I am so happy to be here. Thank you for invitation.
You're welcome.
So your store looks amazing.
Yes,
Honestly,
thank you.
I love vintage, and you told me that you have a beautiful store, but I said it's something smaller.
Yeah.
And then when I came, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is really big store.
We had we looked around and we went through the traditional real estate agent type opportunities that were in town, empty stores, and it was just a lot of 3-year leases and triple net this and all that stuff I don't even understand or want. We just wanted a space where we could spread out.
Yes.
And we found a gentleman who had the space and it was empty, so we made a pretty good deal on it, and it was an amazing space. He's into fashion and vintage business as well, so he wanted somebody in here who could really kind of bring this place back to life.
Yeah, it's
And
important.
I finally was able to get all the stuff that's sitting in storage doing nothing and be able to get it out here and have people enjoy it. So I'm excited.
Interesting. And last time you told me that you are from Orange County,
Correct.
and I live in Orange County.
Yes.
And I was surprised, and you said you moved here how many years ago? 3 years ago?
We just moved here 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
But you had the store for 2 months?
No. Yeah, we moved in the house and moved in here at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. It was kind of a
It was was it
Whirlwind.
difficult to make the decision?
You know what it was? It was partly about looking for storage space down here and thinking until we found the right space, and we said, you know what, let's find a combination of the both and be able to sell things. So yeah, so we I don't want to say we got lucky because we worked hard to get where we're at, and we're just excited about the space. I mean, the view and
The view is incredible.
to be able to spread out here and have really cool environment, and the word curate has come up a million times. So people who come in here, they go, wow, this is so curated, it's so cool, and
Yeah, it is.
so it's like you're kind of walking through little time capsules and
My question was,
Yeah.
why did you decide to open here, not in Orange County? How do you think people in Orange County, they don't like vintage, or what? Or its price is too high for rent, or what?
that 100%. I don't think we would have ever gotten this type of space down there.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I think like-minded people are coming here.
Yeah.
I don't think, just in Laguna Beach, in Newport, can you find a vintage store? It's not many.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly.
I don't remember. In Orange, yes,
Orange Love.
they have a lot of.
I used to live there
In Orange, yeah, it's beautiful.
in Orange, and I had a mid-century house there. Very similar to the ones that are here. Some of the same architects that settled and built houses here built houses in Orange.
Yeah, Orange is a very beautiful historical city. More historical than I live in Irvine, so it's less
A
historical.
lot of the things you're seeing in here are from Orange,
Yeah, from Orange.
from buying from some of the
From
antique shops.
vintage markets in Orange. I love Orange. But I was in Long Beach Vintage Market, and once when I came there, it was so great. I found so much interesting stuff. And then I came again, and it was not good.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think they just sell China. How do you think? Is it possible that people just sell stuff that they buy in AliExpress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. I think that's what's nice about the Palm Springs market is they're very, again, the word curated, they're very vintage.
Yeah.
And I think that means you're going to get a customer who's going to be looking for vintage, right? And that's what they want.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we've done and been so successful there. And I think that's part and parcel to why we're down here, is because I think there's people who respect and want that in their life, and that's how they live, whether designing their house or interior designers or collecting or what have you. So we've met amazing people here already in 2 months. Yeah, just the networking alone.
You're one of them.
Yeah.
One of them that I met here in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Really, I like people here because of they have taste.
Right.
That's
a good way to say it.
Style, yeah.
Yeah.
So they know how to live this life beautiful.
Right.
That's what I wanna tell people who will be watching my YouTube, that I wanna show the life the way I can see it, and life is really beautiful.
Yes.
Nature is beautiful. Interior design is incredible. Furniture, I can die for these chairs.
Right.
It's an excellent chair that you can buy this chair or two of them.
Did you sit in that yet?
Not yet.
That's amazing. You won't get out of it.
We will. My first question will be, what inspired you to begin your vintage, I don't know, like life, maybe? Because it's
That's a good way to say it.
It's a style of life, yeah? It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I think primarily I've been in fashion my whole, oops, sorry. I was thinking that was my sunglasses. I've been in fashion my whole life. So I've been in sales. I started in sales and then got
What
in
do you sell?
surfwear, clothing.
Because you live close to those.
Yes. I actually was, the long and short of it, I was born in Massachusetts, so outside of Boston. And I was a sales rep in that area, and then got promoted and moved to California, to Newport, Corona Del Mar,
I love it.
in the beach volleyball business. That's what I was in first. And that got me into fashion and sales, and then I started to peek my head into all the design meetings and got really curious about being a part of that process. So then I got into design. So then I was kind of getting into the vice president roles of merchandising and design in that company. And then I had a period of 20 years where I was working with denim companies and licensing companies. That's where Amanda and I met. With Disney. Yeah. Working in licensing and whatnot. So just being in the fashion business. And then I curated two really important vintage initiatives for one for Disney and one for the American college system. And one was called the College Vault and one was called Stage 28. So they were part of unearthing the archives of the vintage Disney from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, and bringing that back into life, into fashion and out into the market. And that got me going. That was the first part of getting me going. And then over the years, I just started to collect. So a lot of the things that you're seeing here are part of what I bought for myself. And then I started to collect, knowing that one day we'd have a shop like this.
So I can see that your collection, personal collection, inspired you to open the store. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I met you, I was thinking, like, maybe it's a very strange question, but I was thinking, like, you have so many T-shirts. Is it a trend to buy like a vintage T-shirt? Because T-shirt is not expensive. You can buy it like Zara, H&M, like in different brands.
Right.
Why do people want to buy vintage?
I think
I understand like furniture, like jewelry, like whatever, but T-shirt.
Well, I think the history and the nostalgia of that, I think, is part of it. I think some of the art, some of the fabric, some of the fit, some of the way the construction was. You know, a lot of the stuff you're talking about is a fast fashion and all that's cheap.
Yes, it is.
They didn't make things cheap back then. That's why that's why the stuff's still around. The stuff that you're seeing, all that stuff won't be around. It'll be beat up and stitched and falling off and all that. I think at the end of the day, I think people can find things in vintage that talks to them a little bit more about their personality. And I see it every day where people will buy T-shirts like they're so random, like some kind of, amusement park T-shirt from Iowa or Nebraska, and the person's from California, right? But they go, oh my God, this is the coolest T-shirt I've ever seen.
Yes, it is.
I think it's a part of the history and nostalgia of whether it's Americana or what have you. I think that's a part of a part of what attracts people into the vintage world. And
It even attracts me right now. I
Right.
was against it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't believe, but like maybe 8 years ago, I thought like vintage, I will never buy anything vintage. Like I want only new, brand new things.
Right.
Now I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this vintage jacket. Like this. Like I feel that when I buy vintage, it's something more unique.
yeah,
So I will never, maybe, but it's like a very small percent that I will meet someone wearing same jacket as I have.
that's also part of it. I think, I mean, just that right there, the end of that rack right there
Yeah.
I found in a storage unit in Alabama that it was dead stock, and what that means is it was never sold. It has the hang tags and everything from 1985. All surf brands, Quicksilver and Gotcha and all the brands that were hot. They're still there. It's crazy. It's such a cool,
Yes.
it was a cool find. It was like, one of those storage shows where everybody bids on something, they don't know what's in it. I found that, but it was an actual surf shop that went out of business and all the stock was still in there from 40 years ago. Those are the kind of things that keep me going. These
So
posters
you
here.
like hunting for like
I love it.
vintage
Love
hunting. Okay, when you're hunting, where do you go? Imagine I want to open vintage store. So for how long you were hunting for all of this stuff? Like I know you are still doing it, yeah, every day.
Years and years and years. I mean, I think at the end of the day, the big flea markets, the Rose Bowl, you're familiar with that one? That happens second Sunday of every month in Pasadena.
Yeah, I know.
that's
I never
world
been
famous.
there. I want to.
Yeah, Long Beach, which is
I was in Long Beach.
that's
so-
more manageable Rose Bowl, right? And then the pockets of different, Santa Monica has one. Obviously, Palm Springs has one. There are many around the country, right? The two meccas of vintage right now are the Round Top, which is in Texas, outside of Austin and between Austin and San Antonio in that area, and that's pockets of different types of vintage furniture, and it's everything now. It used to be just like rustic, kind of Western flavored.
Can you go to other state
Yeah.
if you need to find something?
Yes, I think that's a big part of it. Brimfield, which is a huge in Massachusetts, a massive antique market. It's similar to find. I think it's because it's become so popular, the hunt's harder. And what I mean by that, it's the good pieces are gone or they're too expensive. It's the drive for me is to find that unbelievable deal and have that most unbelievable piece, right?
Yes.
It's like trying to find those things. Like I lived in Arkansas during COVID with Amanda, and it's not that they don't know that what they have there, but it was a lot easier to
I think sometimes
find
they don't know what they have.
yeah, to find things. And I've been actually really had good success in auctions, and whether they're online or physically going to an estate sale, because it's different. Like I found some Grateful Dead T-shirts online in an auction that probably are worth $3,000 that I got for like $150.
Wow.
Because I was in an auction where they just kind of threw it in, and the people that were in the auction, they don't care about apparel, right? They were buying other things. I actually was a movie poster and rock poster, so they were just where they didn't want the T-shirts, and I'm just like waiting for going.
I'm
Oh my God,
like,
nobody's
I
bidding
know.
on this stuff. I'm gonna get an unbelievable deal. So those are
What do
the
you feel when you when you finally found something like that is good?
get chills.
What do you feel?
I get chills. I mean, it's just the best feeling ever.
Yeah, I
find-
think it's like I don't I feel like it's like a drug, when you're like I want to feel it again and again. I'm hunting for treasures. That's what I feel right now when I go to vintage market. I'm like, I don't have an idea. I want to find like red jacket. No, never. Like I'm just like, what will I find today? What is the most expensive thing that you bought in your life, vintage?
I'm gonna yell over to me, honey. What's the most expensive thing we bought, vintage?
You would know that, not me.
You know what it is? It's my cars.
Car. Wow.
I've had vintage cars my whole life.
Wow, amazing.
So I had
What do you-
probably the most expensive and the coolest one is I had a Lincoln Continental 1964, and they called it suicide doors. You know what a suicide doors are?
No.
So in the front and back, they open like that,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So you
I
fall
see.
out. It's called suicide door. That's
okay.
why they do it. But it was Val Kilmer. If you know Val Kilmer, he just passed away. He was a famous celebrity.
I don't know.
He played Jim Morrison in the Doors movie.
I need to watch it.
But it was his. I bought it. I bought it from.
I like when people have. I love when people are passionate, when they have hobbies, when they inspire other people.
Yeah.
Because when you have something inside, you can share, and you are more interesting. Your personality.
Right.
That. How do you think? Why some people have it and other ones they do not? What's the difference? Why some people are passionate, they are creative, they are not creative, but they want to change the world.
I don't know. It's funny because like Amanda can tell you stories about just. I'm passionate about a lot of different things. I'm passionate about food. I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about apparel. And like I will go on a diatribe about a certain thing or certain food or certain drink or a certain song that nobody cares about, but they let me go because it makes me happy to explain the history of it. Like, you know, I'll listen to blogs about a summer camp in Wisconsin, and I was crying in the car the other day about this guy found this album that these girls sang. It was those types of things, but it's the passion. I love that this guy collects. He has 50,000 albums, and this was his favorite one. And he was doing a podcast on it. I was like, it's unbelievable what this guy found. And those are the things that just keep me going. I have an amazing story. I was in Orange, and there's this one of those antique malls. There's this one little, and the person who does, I don't know who it is, but they curate the most unbelievable apparel. Like she or he, incredible taste. And so I always like beeline for that place to see what he or she has. And I'm thumbing through this sweatshirt and I'm looking at it and I see this name on the top. Like they used to put your name on the top of like, and sew it down like who you were if you went to camp as a kid.
Wow.
And it said Shelley Goldman on it. And I go, and that's actually a gentleman's name, Shelley. I go, that can't be his. Because I know him, right? So I took a photo of it, and I took a photo of it was like a camp in Long Island, New York, right? I took a photo and I sent it to him. He dropped the phone. He goes, oh my God, where did you find it? He goes, that was mine in 1972. And it was in an antique shop in Orange, California, and he lives in Long Island, New York. It was his as a kid 50 years ago. I mean, what are the chances of that? What are the chances of that? That's just like blows me away. It was unbelievable story. And it was in perfect condition.
Did you send it to him?
I bought it and said, yeah. He bought it actually because it was $180. It was an unbelievable sweatshirt. It was like perfect condition.
I imagine how he was surprised.
He was blown away. His kids wanted it. Like they wanted it because he has a son. They goes, oh my God, I have to have that. So I think they're framing it. That is like,
it's a real story.
Keeps me going.
And you just told me as well, like you didn't even sell like the thing, yeah? Because you sold something more. You sold memories.
Yeah.
So who is your customer?
Like I said, I think it's a combination. I think, we're getting a combination of locals and tourists here too. I don't say if we wanted to start over, but because we wouldn't do it any differently. But I think what we need to do and adapt here is we need to bring in things that are more specific to Palm Springs, more mid-century, more 60s style, more of that. I mean, we see it because when people come there from out of town to the market, at the flea market or the vintage market, that's what they want. And we had some pieces gone, like all of them are gone. A lot of the smaller frame stuff, history. I had a lot of like ephemeral that was mid-century or whatnot, and those are gone. And so that tells me a lot, obviously, because people want to bring a little bit Palm Springs back. But at the same time, we have a lot of cool stuff here too. So it's a good mix of things that people can take away. I mean, we just some people from Massachusetts who I knew the town and we really connected. They were just here this morning and spent $300 and at 9:30 in the morning. And they probably didn't think they were going to, but we got into such a cool conversation. They started to so I think that's important. And you know what? It's funny.
You are 20 years in sales.
Yeah.
So you can sell.
And you know what? I haven't done this. I've never had a retail store. I've sold shit my whole life, right? But now that it's actually mine, it's different.
It is.
I've been working for people, right? And getting a commission. It's never been mine. I've been passionate about it. I've given it like it's mine. But now that it's really mine, different story.
Have you noticed any trends or changes in what customers are looking for a vintage fashion lately?
I don't think I've had enough passion, enough. I don't think we've been here long enough to see the trend in that. I think what I was talking about earlier, I think we have a better feel for the poster side, the home goods stuff, because of, people want mid-century and want Palm Springsy type stuff, right? So they want that. So we're knowing that we need to invest in that business, right? Smaller pieces of art, things that people can carry away. I thought, because I guess it's my passion. I want to just go, I know where that's going to go on the wall. It's already framed. That's awesome. See you later, right?
Yes.
That's not what people want. They want to be able to frame it themselves. I mean, we've taken 4 things out of the frame. I'm like, I had a guy in here, he's like, I don't know anything about this frame, I don't know, but I want the piece. It's like, all right. So I went back, sliced it up, and took it out. And
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth it. He paid what it was in the frame.
But you do.
And I got the frame. So I'll take it. Excuse me. When my kids were kids, we would go to Orange, right? And I would give them. They absolutely love this. I would give them $10 each and a list, and I said, "It's a scavenger hunt." I said, "You have to come back with a McDonald's, McDonald's toy thing, a piece of jewelry, a coaster, and a hat, and you have to do it all under $10." That was the deal. They absolutely love it. I just let them go in the store, and they would come back and they would do it. Look what I found! Oh my God! Look what I found! And to this day, I've got all my kids are into vintage. They love it too. Yeah. And they got into fashion too. Yeah.
I remember first time when I was in a vintage store with my kids. They bought Coke like from 80s, and I was worried when we came back home. I was worried that do you understand that you don't need to drink it?
Right.
Because of course, Mom, I'm not like stupid, I know, but every time I was thinking like, it's so dangerous. This Coke like from 80s.
Oh, that's funny.
So I just I was worried, and now I even don't remember where is the Coke. I will come home and ask them, like, why do they sell Coke from like 90s?
Because of the bottle.
How is it possible?
Yeah, because of the bottles. I think that's why people buy them. It's just nostalgia again. Yeah, you'll find 6 packs of beer from the 80s and stuff.
Is it strange?
Yeah.
Or cigarettes or everything?
Well, that's the other part of this culture is like you have people who are who are dialed in on a certain part of vintage, and that's all they do. You know, whether it's bottles or ceramic or art or fashion. I mean, honey, we had a guy in today, he wanted specifically a Madonna poster from, she did a photo shoot with Versace in like 1991, and he has the poster, but he was looking for a pristine one. And he saw that we did movie posters and then posters that we might have it. So
How do you think he's
so now
a
we're gonna
big
go look
fan?
for it. Yeah.
He's a big fan of Madonna or
Yeah.
what? Yeah. Like some people are strange, yeah? Can I say like that?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe
In a good way though.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah. Strange in a good way. So again, I think the part is just as far as opening a store, I think is knowing your area, knowing your demographic, knowing your competitors, who's in the area, you know, and then traffic and walk by and like all that. Like a lot of people would say you're absolutely nuts for opening on the second floor. Nuts.
But you did it.
But we did it because I think at the end of the day, you know, Amanda was pushing me hard. I was like, no. And then I think at the end of the day, we decided we can do a lot more things here than
You
just
have the view.
a lot more things here. We can have events. We can have the marketplace that we're going to do. The landlord's being great. I mean, so we can fit like 8 vendors out here and about 10 underneath the parking lot structure. Because then everybody will be covered because you can fit around. So I think that was the idea. I think that's important. I think any kind of retail now is I think you have to think outside of the box. You've got to give them experience, right? That's what you're seeing in New York, LA. They're combining restaurants and coffee and, you know, when I get that DJ thing, we'll have that start to, hey, maybe we'll do a Thursday night
think they can
DJ
do
thing
a
and then
lot
we'll have like wine and shopping and it'll be 10% discount, you know, things like that. I think you just have to,
Vintage night.
yeah, exactly.
I just opened Playboy and I expected to see like a naked woman.
No, it's not.
And I'm like, what's going on?
That's why, I mean, honestly, it's the best.
It's not. Oh, finally I found one.
Yeah. No, it's, these have the most unbelievable graphics and fonts and
Beautiful.
ads and things in here. I could
Too much
take
text,
these
no
apart.
pictures.
I could take these apart and frame so many things in here and sell them.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
probably
frame.
going to be quite honest with you. I'm probably
Mm-hmm.
going to.
Like man who wants to open vintage store needs to think about location, right location, right place for
Right.
the store.
Right.
Then, what?
The demographic, who lives in the area,
Demographic.
and then who comes down on the weekends. Who's your customer? Are they locals? Are they a combination of the tourists during the weekends? Is it, you know? I think it's a combo of a lot of different things. Anything that I did in the second half of my fashion life, I looked at my end goal first. I looked, where do I want to sell this, and who shops there?
Yeah.
If I want to sell Urban Outfitters, right, then all I have to do is study their demographic and what's trending and what they're buying to design something that's going to sell at Urban Outfitters. So it's like that's the thing I always tell anybody who's, some people just want to, I'm going to start a clothing line.
Yeah.
And I go, where are you going to sell it? I don't know. It's going to be cool though. No, let's do it the other way. Let's go, I want to sell it at that store. I go to them like, where do you shop? Like a kid, right? Like, where do you shop? Is that the kind of product you want to make? Find out who shops at that store and make product for them, because that's who's going to be. So that's the key.
That's a good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like finding that end goal first and then working. It's literally almost kind of working backwards. Instead of like, okay, I've got a great line, let's go sell it. Let's figure out where it's going to be sold. It's like real estate, right? You know where you're going to build a house or build a complex or build a store because you've done all the research on the traffic and the lighting and the schools and everything else. So it's the same idea.
You told me we talked like that. Passion is number one. Location, of course, like stuff about passion. You need to be passionate.
Passion and
about.
product. I mean, if you're a product guy, I'm a product guy. Like, it's about product, right? You know, because in our business, in the fashion business, it can be price,
Yeah.
it can be style, but I'm about the right product. So that's key.
So product and style, is it different?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on, you know, I always take the analogy of In-N-Out Burger. Like,
In-N-Out Burger. I was thinking about it. What do you think about In-N-Out?
it's just unbelievable. It's like they do 4 things on the menu, and it's well priced. It's really good, and do you not see a line every place you go? It's constantly, and it's just, you know, if you do one thing, do it really well. Can I go grab something?
Of course, yes.
Okay, let me just grab some. I'm starting a line on my own behalf.
Wow.
It's called J. Duval.
Okay, can I show it?
Yeah. And my passion behind this is I want to do a denim shirt, and I want to do it really, really good.
Only
and that's
denim
all in
shirt.
denim shirts. That's
Only
it.
that.
That's it. Here, let me grab a couple more.
Okay. Beautiful. I have a lot of denim shirts. Wow. All it's your. It's
So
your
that's my name.
logo. Is it your logo?
Yeah.
I will show this one.
Aren't
This
they
one is
great?
embroidery, yeah?
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
I got that done in Austin, Texas,
So-
by a very, very famous company.
So you produced this in a manufacturing
Yeah, LA.
in LA? It's very expensive to produce in LA. and all
But these are
that.
going to be like $180 shirts. But this is what I'm talking about. It's like I want to do a denim shirt. It's one
like
fit
it, vintage.
in 5 sizes, in a bunch of different washes, bunch of different ways.
Yeah, good idea. But I like it, yes. So you will do with embroidery, without, like, just...
Like here's a great idea. This is vintage salesman's fabric for Hawaiian shirts. I found like it was on a band. Like he would show like, "Hey, we're gonna make you Hawaiian shirts, right, from the '60s." So I took that and I made that.
Interesting. So you gave them your fabric, this one, and then it's like a patchwork.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it. Yeah, but how I like it. Congratulations. I hope everything will be very, very well, and you will have a lot of clients, and you will sell it. Okay, now I will ask you questions. Why did you decide to produce denim shorts? Why denim? Why not linen?
Because I can never find them. I
What's
have
the
100 of them. It's my favorite thing to wear.
Okay.
I'm not wearing it. Oh, I'm wearing one today. I could never find the right denim shirt. Everybody has one. Polo, Ralph, everybody, like all the denim guys, they all have one.
Yes.
And they're all kind of good. I wanted to be really good at it. Like In-N-Out Burger. I use that. And then, you know, In-N-Out Burger has a secret menu. You know that? Do you know about their menu?
What is the secret? I definitely after
15 different-
this.
Go look it up.
After you, I will go to In-N-Out.
15 different things they do.
15? How can I ask them?
So you can go
Name
and go
the
like-
secret burger?
No, go look up the secret menu, then you ask for it. Like a veggie burger for In-N-Out is instead of a bun, you get 2 pieces of lettuce over it and then the burger inside. That's a veggie burger. It's funny because it's really not. But again, it's still under the same thing, right? You can add things to it. So that's like, I take a denim shirt, I'm just doing the same fabric, same fit. I'm just doing really cool things, cool washes, cool details. Like I'm gonna do a thing with a little scorpion in it, like just like really cool details. I'm about like discovery, right?
I think I can imagine like what you told me. Like I can imagine I'm going to Nordstrom and I can see it.
Yeah. I had that shirt and there was this really cool guy from New York. His wife was a celebrity and we ended up figuring out who they were at the end of the day. He saw this shirt. He saw it in the back hanging up. He like, what's that back there? And I go, it's just my sample. He goes, can I see it? And he tried it on. He goes, how much? I can't sell. It's my only one. He goes, I'll give you $600 for it right now.
Wow.
I'm like,
okay.
I didn't. I didn't.
Sold.
I couldn't.
Thanks everyone who was watching us. And I hope this couple inspires you as much as they inspire me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.